You've been telling people, you've been lying to people about Baba Jesa. Baba Jesa himself knows that he committed that offense.
Mo rí fídíò kan tí màmá yìí àgbàlagbà actor ni wọ́n o, ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò sí Nàìjíríà mọ́. Ashabi Olorisha ni gbogbo èèyàn ni wọ́n máa ń pè wọ́n. Mo rí fídíò kan tí wọ́n ṣe tí wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Yomi Fabiyi, nípa Iyabo Ojo, nípa Baba Jesa. Màmá yẹn ò fọ̀rọ̀ sábẹ́ ahọ́n sọ rárá o. Wọ́n tú oríṣiríṣi àṣírí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká farabalẹ̀ ká jọ wo fídíò yẹn.
I've been looking for a day like this, a time like this, concerning Olarewaju Omiyinka Baba Jesa's case, and particularly Yomi Fabiyi involvement in it. And like I told Yomi yesterday, that all of you celebrating Baba Jesa, or dancing for him, or bullying people because of Baba Jesa all these years, is just because Baba Jesa did not tell you the truth, right? And some of you may know the truth and you don't believe it. And the main thing why all of you are celebrating or dragging people is just because Iyabo Ojo involved in it. When they say someone that always fights for minor rape or fights for bullying women is Dayton. Just Dayton. That lady has been doing excellent job. And she has been dealing with hundreds of thousands of cases every week. But none of you can go and cross her. But you can cross Iyabo Ojo. Princess is the adopted mother of the so-called girl involved, right? Let me tell you, I told you yesterday, Yomi Fabiyi, although I won't say you insulted me, you disrespect me, because you used to be my very, very loving and close son before, and you call yourself an activist. And you know the right thing. You don't say because you are having a grudges with somebody, and that person is standing for the truth, and you have to be against that person because that person is standing for the truth. That doesn't make you an activist. It doesn't make you an activist. And you know that what you are doing, supporting Baba Jesa, if you do it in the Western world, you yourself will be in problem. We are having similar case that involve the who is who in this country I am today. That nobody knows what we end it. If you are a supporter of somebody who committed such an offense that Baba Jesa committed, that is making you an enabler. That is to say you can even plan or set up those minors for such a person. You can even, quote me, if you can be behaving the way you are behaving, and you have traveled wide breadth of the world, but just because somebody that you don't want to hear a name is involved, that is why you're doing what you're doing. And you and Iyabo used to be very, very close before. Although you don't belong to Odonfa caucus, but you are always there. That used to be your secondary caucus. You were with is it Baba Suwe at Abeokuta Street by Bola, but you are always at Odonfa. And you and Iyabo could remember when Iyabo wanted to open a first house, you get involved in the setup preparation so much, you are so close. But no matter what, if your enemy is doing something good or is fighting a good cause, don't say because that person is your enemy. Do the right thing. And I told you that God is blessing you. God is doing all this for you. Not because you know how to do it, Yomi. I'm saying it again. Not because you know how to do it. You can abuse me. You can abuse me. But you know that if you abuse me, it's going to be a big problem, right? You used to be my son, as I said. And I used to love you. But what I detest most in my life is when we see that this is the right way, just because of somebody we hate with passion is going that route, and we know that's the right way, we will derail. Then we will start to persecute that person because we just hate that person. Life is not like that. And for all of us, life is not like that. Because there's going to be a day, this is how everything will be. Right? I told you, Yomi, that what you are gaining now is not your doing, no. It is what Yomi did down for you. Because your mommy was a prayer warrior, a very gentle woman, a fighter. The woman, your mommy stood on the right till the last day. She stood on it. She stood on that rock, and she used to fire prayers for you as children. Most especially you. You confess it by your mouth. Right? So that is what you are gaining. And I beg you to do something that your children will gain in the future. Do something. Emulate your mom. Do something that your children will gain in the future. Right? This life is vanity upon vanity. Right? Àtúbọ̀tán. Àwọn ọmọ wa l'àtúbọ̀tán wa o. Àtúbọ̀tán wa àwọn ọmọ wa ni. So let's sow a seed that will germinate gloriously, positively in our children's life. You may be saying, oh, I've gone. My children should take care of themselves. It is not so. It is not so. Take it easy. Did you see what the Lagos state government put on social media now, Yomi? Nobody come in here. Did you see what they put out? You've been telling people, you've been lying to people about Baba Jesa. Baba Jesa himself knows that he committed that offense. I told you, tell tell him that I said so. I said so. I, Apostle Ashabi Olorisha, I said that he knows that he committed that offense, that he was sent to prison for. Because there has been a lot of similar cases. I could remember when I was in England. He knows this. Baba Jesa used to be like a brother, very, very close to me. Very, very close to me. All my family, they know that when I was in Nigeria. But Yomi, I told you, don't put Baba Jesa in another problem. I told you, Yomi. Because when you start dragging people again, when Baba Jesa himself knows, this one, God just use it. You know, when God wants to use you and he wants to mold you, he will first of all break you into pieces. He will break you into pieces and remold you and shape you to what he wants you to be. I think that was what happened to Baba, to Lanre Omiyinka. Because he has done series of this, most especially in abroad. Baba Jesa, Olanrewaju, you know this I'm saying. Most especially, you know a lot of one, me in particular, that I have begged people to cover for you. Most especially when I was in England then. Right? I have taken you to a house because where I was living then with my senior brother cannot be conducive for you when you came to England. And I took you to a house then in England. You know what you did there to them. You know what you did. I have to be begging. I have to be begging because the husband of that woman is a well-known one of our big guys in the industry that reside in UK and many like that, even in US here. And I told you, Yomi, the more you are dragging people that are fighting for the less privileged one, that are fighting for the oppressed minors, the more you are putting Baba Jesa in more trouble because a lot of people will not be coming out with evidence. They will not be coming out with genuine. I could remember a girl that told her mom in England when it happened, said, Mom, look at that uncle, look at that uncle. See, you see what he did again. And her mom have to be telling her that, if not for the sake of our big mommy Ashabi Olorisha. So Yomi, I wish you the best. But the best thing you can do for Olanrewaju Yomi, you can rehabilitate him. You can give him an accommodation in your house. You can write a story on him. You can produce a movie for him to get himself back. You know what he has done. He cannot do it in overseas. By now, he will still be there. And when he comes out, he cannot even work. Yeah, because maybe you want to work at McDonald's or all this, or doing a cleaning job or construction job. You know that. You are knowledgeable on this thing. But just because of the person involved, and you turn it down, right? I pray for you, Larry. Baba Jesa. I pray you will change. I am praying for you, you will change. But truth needs to be told. And you know, what sent you to that prison was not the first attempt of you. You've done it so many times. You've done it so many uncountable times to people that they are living. They are ready to bring out proofs, a lot, right? You know you've done it. So those people that are hailing you now, celebrating you, tell them if they really want to help you, if they don't want to send you back to where you came from, right? On another crime, not on this one that you went for, on another crime. You know, if this thing involved happen to be in Western world, it won't be like this. And if people in the Western world that have gone through this thing in your hands, right? If they start coming out now, you know, it's only Nigeria that cannot pick people from Western world and come and try them in Nigeria. Western world, they will track you, they will get you, they will take you to their country where you have committed that offense. And you know, all this Western world, a dead case of 100 years, they will wake it up and reinvestigate it and bring the suspect, the criminal, to justice, to book. You know they will do it. So whoever that loves you, they should try to rehabilitate you, to set you up. And those of your followers, people celebrating you, if they have daughters, they can accommodate you in their house. They can accommodate you. You can be a teacher to their daughters. You can be teaching their daughters, right? But you know, I will always wish you well, right? If my son did what you did that sent you to that place, my son won't even do it, right? He won't even. If he do it, my only biological child, what I am telling you is what I will be telling him. I will not hide it. I will expose him. He knows me for that, right? I won't, because my enemy is saying something, because someone is my enemy and that person is saying the right thing, then I will be against that person. I will never do that. I will never do that. God self doesn't want that. It doesn't want that. Maybe most of you believe that let's do this life first. Whatever we're going to face when we get to Baba God, then let us go and face it. It's not only you that will face it. Your generations, they will face it. By then, you may not be alive. Or by then, you may be so old that you cannot even run up and down. You cannot even pray. You yourself, you said you don't know how to pray. But you have a prayer warrior as your mom. But she's gone now. So there is consequence for everything we did. Everything we do, there is consequence, either good or bad. It will always torment us, torment our generation. There is nothing to it. Most especially something that we know that is bad, is evil. And we are doing it just to hurt somebody. Right? Just to hurt somebody that we don't like. And we continue to do it. Right? It will backfire on us and our children. There is nothing to it. Nothing to it in this life. So, you are an activist. You are bent on sending people to jail for nothing they know nothing about. For this, just because you just hate somebody that is following that person. You just hate somebody that is speaking for that person. And you really want to send that person to jail. And eventually, if you succeed in doing it, don't you know the repercussion will come on you and your generation. But we live in a life, most especially in Nigeria, that even the elders of that country, they are not ready to say the truth. Most especially in the so-called industry of Nollywood, particularly the Yoruba Nollywood. They don't want to say the truth. No, they just come and me. I won't allow this small boy to abuse me. I won't allow this small girl to insult me, to disrespect me. You won't allow a small girl, small boy to disrespect you. But you are disrespecting God by not saying the truth. By not following the most important of the 10 commandments of God. Say the truth and let the devil be ashamed. Iyabo is just a special, I don't know, maybe I can call Iyabo human being, or I don't know what I can call Iyabo. Because I don't think it's human being. I don't think so. Because most people will have gone into coma, into chronic depression, for the way you people are dragger, and you all know that she was on the truth then, saying the truth, standing on the truth, just because you detest her, just because you just hate the glory of God in her life, and you just can't stand her. What if you now do it to somebody that don't even have the thick skin that Iyabo had, and that person go into coma or depression or commit suicide, and you'll be happy that you see the end of your enemy? Oh my God. Oh my God. This is not the way it will be for life. We should remember that. If we don't remember anything, we should remember the children that we are going to leave behind. We should remember them. Your daddy is not like that. You see, Yomi, I come back to you. You see, I am referring to your mom. That Yomi, a prayer warrior, a good mother, a caring mother, that will go to any length to pray, to stand in gap for our children. Most especially you, Yomi. Right? Just because your mommy was good.